The camera on? Yeah, I think it is. Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm back again with another video, and it's been a second, but I've got a lot to talk to you guys about. So, with today's topic, I want to basically talk about should you have kids now, you know, or do you even want to have kids? I was watching a clip by John Cena on one of the podcasts. I forgot who it was, and he was just explaining as to he's made the decision that he's not gonna be a father. He's cool with the idea of not being a father. And rightfully so, because that's his life. He's made the decision, and someone like you, probably like me, is thinking, why would you not be a father when you've become a millionaire? Because he's got money like that. So you wouldn't really understand why is he making the choice not to be a father when he's got so much money. You know, he just gifted this guy in India, I forgot his name, Albanani or something, the billionaire in India, a Lamborghini. And that was the cheapest gift that guy got. Mark Zuckerberg, I think, gave him a yacht worth $30 million. That's, of course, it's nothing to him, but with the John Cena case, he gifted him a $300,000 Lamborghini. That's a hell of a gift to any one of us, but it's just to prove how rich someone like John Cena is. 300,000 is crazy money, especially here in Africa. But he's made the decision with his wife that they're not going to have kids. So with today's video, I just want to talk about the idea of should you have kids and should you not, and when should you have kids? Now, obviously, it's a decision that every single one of us have to make for ourselves. Now, I want to talk about the young guy who hasn't found his feet yet in the marketplace, who hasn't really got money like that. Now, I know the parents, the friends have probably been telling him or her that don't have kids now until you get your money right, until you finish this school thing. Guys, that thing is super true, man. These parents are not talking crazy. It is super true. Now, let me tell you about the cons of what happens when you obviously get a child too early and you haven't really found your foot properly in the game, especially in the money game. First, if you get a kid early, at these days there's a 95% chance that that person is not going to stay with you. So for example, if you become a mother at 21 or a father at 21, the chances these days of you still dating that person by the time you turn 30 have gone astronomically high, guys, of breaking up. The rate of breakups is insane. The cheating pandemic is upon us and it's not going anywhere. So that's one, guys. You become a parent too early, chances are you and your partner haven't matured enough to actually stay together. Because in your 20s, guys, you still want to drink and party and try out things. And those are the things that make people separate or fight all the time. No one's going to have the patience of having a partner drinking every weekend. But rightfully so, because you guys are young, so you're still trying out life and stuff. A lot happens in college, guys. A lot. All the guys who've been through the college know this. Having a kid before you get to discover who you are is a red flag, guys. Number two, finances, guys. Chances are when you get kids too early, the financial thing kicks in like no one's business. It is not a joke. Now, for the young guys who get to have parents who take on their kids, which is not a good thing, but that's what normally happens. I've seen it, whereby he or she has a child too early, and the parent, in this case, the grandparent, takes care of the child. And so now you are a young man and your mom is taking care of your kid. So that on its own is not cool, but what can you do? You decided to be a father at 22 and you don't really have a job. So that's another con to having a child too early. Your finances are just not there, guys. Now, number three, it sort of attaches to number two. It just messes with your dreams, guys. Because getting money is one thing, but getting to chase your dream and live your dream is another thing, guys. So becoming a parent too early affects your vision of chasing your goal, guys. Because every single cent that you have, you supporting the kid. And I'm speaking for my good guys here, my good mothers who actually do try to give back to their child as they should. I'm not going to be talking about this useless guys who have kids and run away. I'm just going to be talking about the guy who's young, who happened to be a father at 23, and he's chasing a dream, but every single cent that he gets, he's trying to support the child, man. So that money would have been for you to fund your dream, but you can't fund it now because you got this bill, this child support thing going on a monthly basis that now it's affecting you chasing your hustle, your dream, guys. You can't even travel to another country. You can't even travel cross country simply because you have to support your kid. You know what I mean? So that's another downside to having a kid too early. Another reason for my females out there, I've seen women have kids and bounce back and look good, be dimes and stuff. Now I've seen women have kids and they just couldn't get it together. The body just blew up. I don't know whether it's a diet or it's giving up or letting themselves go, whatever it is, but you do get some bodies whereby once those women give birth, it's shy, like they try by all means necessary to try and lose, but just doesn't happen. The body just simply says, hey, listen, I've gave up a couple of babies. I became a baby factory. I cannot have that tight stomach back the way you used to. But obviously, with the right determination, you can actually lose weight. But now again, it goes back to the time thing. How are you going to have the determination and time to lose weight going to the gym when you got a kid to take care of, guys? So not only do kids need your finances, not only do they sort of kill your dreams, they can also literally just bring a body that you don't desire, because now you've become a baby machine. You gotta just keep feeding this baby from your breast, for example, or just moving all your energy into taking care of them. Now you gotta be in the bed sitting all day getting the baby to keep quiet when you could have been working out or chasing your dream. So it's surreal, guys. Having kids early is simply just something that can affect your life. I've seen it. People who are going through it can probably attest to this, to say, do try have the kid a little bit later. And you'd probably want to have a kid later simply because you'd probably be more mature then. There's nothing, guys, so cool like taking care of your own family. As a lady, as a man, as anybody, you would love for your child to be sick, get your own car, go to the hospital with your own medical aid, treat your kid by the doctor. When you're done, take your kid to get some ice cream, take your kid to go shopping, bring your kid back home, to your own space where no one tells you anything. Tomorrow morning, the school bus that you pay for picks up the kid and drops the kid to school and brings him back in the afternoon, and there's a helper in the house ready to feed your child or bathe them or whatever the case may be. But that's sort of the lifestyle of a parent who gets money and supports their kid. Now, being young, you may not be able to have that financial muscle that allows you to run a family, guys. And that's one thing that makes most of my guys out there feel like men. It's when you are in charge of your life completely, including your own family. That's where even your own wife, your own kid take you as if you are a real man, because indeed you are the head of the house. You buying the food, you providing shelter, all the school fees is you, kindergarten's being paid by you. It makes you feel good, guys. You know, so that's one reason why you should actually do try to have a kid a little bit later. Now, I'm not saying get some millions first before you become a father. That's one thing that I did wrong. I thought, let me just wait until I get super rich to become a dad. And you can wait forever, guys. Some of y'all are going to be rich in your 50s. So are you telling me that you're going to wait all these years to not be a father until you get it like that? So it's impossible, guys. The minute you feel like you are now responsible, I'll just use the age 30 in this case, 30 to 35, where now you feel like you can work, you've done a couple of jobs, you can make your own decisions, you don't stay with your mama anymore, and you sort of have found a partner who you consider someone you can have a life with, then go for it, guys. Because again, a positive, let me talk about the positive now, being a parent early. You do want to have your child within a window whereby you could play sports with your kids one day. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in a position whereby your kid is 25 and your ass is what, 68? You can't run, you can't jog, you can't do nothing. You're always tired. You took too long to become a parent, and now when your kids are finally grown and ready to have a conversation with you, all you want to do is sleep. So be careful, guys. Be careful of waiting too long. We're not saying fall under pressure and just have kids with anyone, because that can break you too, But do try to set up a window for yourself. For most of my guys, I would say 30 to 40. If you become a parent after 40, that's crazy late, man. Of course, there's men out there having kids at 50, but as a man, I personally think by 40, you should at least be having your last kid or done, That differs a bit for my ladies. For them, they gotta have kids early, man. This is why the age gap in relationship matters, guys. When she's 25, he's 35. So that while she's still trying to get her life together, if she hasn't yet, the man is a provider. This allows for her to have a kid whilst her body is still intact, and this allows for him to become a father when he's sort of got to his peak of his financial muscle. Because in reality, guys, a man should be getting some good money between the ages of 35 and 40, guys. If you still haven't had it together by 35, 40, this video is not to discourage you. You can get rich at any moment. But by 35 to 40, guys, you sort of know what skills you have and how you can grow on them and how those skills get you paid, guys. But for any of my guys who haven't had it like that, they're still chasing the goals at 45. Do your thing, baby. It's never too late. But I'm just talking about the guys who haven't gotten to 40. By 35, 40, you must rest assured have a skill that pays you, guys. You cannot be learning how to get money at 41, guys. You just cannot be doing that. All you're signing up for is depression and stuff, So the kid thing, guys, is simply just a decision that you make for yourself as to when you can have a kid. But in this video, I'm just trying to highlight that it cannot be too soon, it cannot be too late. Kids do affect you. I've seen it around me. I'm sure you've seen it around yourself. Kids do affect you financially, mentally, physically, whatever the case may be. Those people grow slow, guys. Kids are expensive and they grow very slow. Puppies are cool. In 8 months, a puppy is good. That's not the case with kids, guys. You can imagine 3 years of feeding someone who can't pick up their own spoon, guys. A whole 3 years, you gotta watch when someone sleeps and wakes up, guys. You gotta bathe someone for 2 years. You know, it's crazy hard, guys. Now, of course, the good case scenario is when both parents are around and you can take turns. That makes things a little bit better. But then again, we also know that kids can cause divorces and breakup, guys. So it's crazy out there, guys. But in this video, I'm just trying to say, listen, if you're a young lady, a young guy out there, try to store much as possible about being a father or a mother until you get your stuff together. If you're already a father and a mother at a young age, don't let your hopes down. Take care of your kids. Don't run away from that responsibility. Get help where you can. Chase on your dream. Get that money so that you can give your kids a better life, guys. You know what I mean? But never be in a position where you become pregnant or you impregnate someone too early in your life. The chances are that baby daddy, that baby mama, they're not going to be with you in the long run. Especially when you're still in your teens, guys. You know, try to have kids a little bit late so that you can give yourself a chance of doing you, getting your goals right, chasing your dreams right, at least trying, guys. You can imagine trying to be a female rapper, you know, and you're a mom at 21. You know, how are you going to travel to all these shows when you got to be breastfeeding and stuff, guys? So, do your thing. Do your thing. And when you're ready, become a mom and become the best mom or dad that you can be. But to me and what I've seen, my tip is if you're young, try to wait a little bit longer. Get the money, get the school thing going, get some education, brush up on your skills. Now, once that is over with, you can think about a family, guys. You know, then again, don't just have a family with anyone, guys. You rather wait a year or two and try to find someone who's compatible for you. Because if you find the wrong partner, that can break you, guys. We've seen that. A lot of people have been through it. The wrong partner can end your world, guys. Don't put yourself in this situation, all right? So that's it, guys. Control yourself. Use some contraceptives. Abstain. Get the money. Get paid. When you're ready, become a parent and become the best parent you can be, guys. But for those at a young age, you need to see the world, guys. You need to experiment it first before you can put yourself in that big situation, big responsibility of being a parent, okay? I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, man. Take care of yourselves. Love.